Yo guys, this is a boy back on video. Today video we've been doing pick your team. So if you watch that video, be sure to smash the button, comment below, and subscribe. Let's get started. If you didn't check out my Brisbane Broncos and my Canterbury pick your team, go check it out. They're awesome. So of course we're doing the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs pick your team. So of course, again every start of video I'm gonna tell you their 2022 squad. The whole. So the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs 2022 squads are Josh Adaka, aka the Fox, Paul Alamonte, Corey Allen, John Asiata, Jake Awawillo, Bailey Bondi Otto, Brandon Burns, Matt Burton, Joshua Cook, Nick Cotridge, Matt Dooley, Matt Dafty, Wamin Fatala Mauna, Kyle Flanagan, Jack Harrington, Josh Jackson, Tui Kotawa, Max King, Jeremy Marshall King, Brett Naden, Jaden Alkinball, Taruda Penga Jr., Chris Palolo, Howard Scollop, Ava Samanufage, Joe Stimson, Luke Thompson, Jackson Topany, Paul Vaughan, Corey Waddell, and Brendan Wakeham. Of course, number one is going to be Dafty, and number two is going to be, I reckon, Nick Cotridge, and of course, Josh Alaka. In the centers, I reckon it's going to be number three is going to be Howens Go, and number four is, of course, the man Brett Naden, and the halfback is going to be 5'8", they're going to be Matt Burton. And then the halfback now is going to be Jake Willow. Now the front rowers is going to be, I reckon, the front rowers are going to be, where's John Asiata and Paul Vaughan. And the dummy half, of course, is Jeremy Marshall King. Now the second row are, I reckon, is Fatalo Mauna and Tavita Pengai Jr. And the lock, of course, is going to be Josh Jackson. Number 14 is going to be Avasumano Fagai. Joshua Cork, Max King, and let's put in Jackson Topany. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce that name correctly. That one might be by John Asiata. So yeah, I will tell you the lineup, of course. I went with Matt Dafty fullback because his experience fullback, of course, and he plays good at Dragons. He's going to Bulldogs next year. On the wings, I went with Nick Cotridge and the Fox, Josh Alaka. So Nick Cotridge, for me, is a good winger. For the Bulldog, of course, he wants to go back Canberra. He's going back to his old club, but I don't think so. Nick Cotridge would stay at the Bulldogs, I reckon. And the Fox scored 4 or 5 tries for the Storm against the Rabbitohs round 9. Josh Adokar. Josh Adokar, he's such a good winger for Melbourne. Of course, I'm a Melbourne supporter, and he's such a good winger. So basically, he's heading back home. Centers is Owen Scollop and Brent Naden. Owen Scollop is such a good centre, man. Scollop is such a good centre, like Scollop. Yeah, such a good Bulldog centre, man. Like, he plays good everywhere, of course. So yeah, Scollop number 3. Number 4, I went with Brent Naden. Brent, he's, of course, he's a Panther. he's a former Panther now. I can call him that. So yeah, hope he plays good at the Bulldogs. And you have someone with Matt Burton and Jake Awuwillow. So Matt Burton first. Oh my God, Matt Burton. He's such a good centre. And of course, I reckon Matt Burton will play 5/8. And Naden will play in the centres. So yeah. In the 7th spot, Matt Burton's as a good player, Panther player, former Panther as well. So number 7 spot, I went with Jake Awuwillow. So Jake Awuwillow, such a good halfback. Of course, he's a kicker of the Bulldogs, and of course, so yeah, he's a good halfback. In the halves, in the front rows, this meant to be John Asiata. Of course, you guys saw him. I picked him. And Paul Vaughan. John Asiata, such a good player. Such a good Broncos player, of course. So, yeah. And Paul Vaughan, of course, got sucked by the Dragons. Paul Vaughan, of course, so he signed with the Bulldogs. So, yeah. Hope he plays good. And also, I hope John Asiata plays good as well. Dummy half on and Jeremy Marshall King. So Jeremy Marshall King is a good dummy half for the Bulldogs. So he'd be number 9. Again. So next up is Wanu Fatala Mauna. So Fatala Mauna is a good second rower for the Bulldogs. So Fatala Mauna, of course, I've seen him play this year. And Tavita Pinga Jr., of course, he's a good player for the Broncos. He's a Bulldog now. And then, lastly, to run off this 13 lineup, Josh Jackson. I reckon, is the worst captain ever. I reckon. So, sorry with the Bulldogs fans, but I reckon he's the worst captain ever. He's a good player, but worst captain ever. In the change, I went with Avos Samanu Joshua Cork, Max King, and Jackson Topany. Avos Samanu is a backup second row, of course. If Fatana Mana gets injured, Samanu got him covered. So yeah, I reckon it'd be number 14. Number 15, I went Joshua Cook because he's a dummy half, of course. I believe he's dummy half. Yeah, it's a dummy half. Yeah, it's a dummy half. So, yeah. I reckon Marshall King and Joshua Cook will change spots on around the 20-30 minute mark. So, yeah. Max King, of course, is good Storms prop. If Asiato Vaughan get injured or rested or injured, Max King will replace him, or Max King will replace him on the bench. So yeah, well, not on the bench. It's either Seattle Paul and Buchan on the bench. And lastly, but not least, to round up the 17 is Jackson Topany. Jackson Topany, what position does he play? Second row. That's right, he plays second row this year, eh? Yeah. So Jackson Topany, of course, he's a good second row. That's so the Bulldogs. So yeah, so Jackson Topany, of course, I believe he made his debut against the Rabbitohs. Topany. So yeah. So you guys, that's about it. So you guys, that's about it. Be sure to smash the button, comment below, and subscribe. And as always, peace.